Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. Today, I want to talk about Crypto.com Capital, the investment arm for Crypto.com, which might be surprising to you guys, but they have pulled back on their investing strategy. All of 2023, they were investing millions of dollars into new projects, getting behind a lot of new startups, from tokens like LimeWire to a variety of others out there that they, as an institutional venture capital arm, Crypto.com Capital, have gotten behind in conjunction with partnerships with Coinbase and behind some other tokens as well. It's been exciting, but things are cooling off, and we'll talk about why and what's going on there. Also, the Cronos ecosystem as a whole, what we can expect, a little update on some of the memes. If you like the content, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll look at Crocoin today as well and see what comes next as the Bitcoin halving is complete, and we expect an altcoin rally coming sooner rather than later. Even if there are some sell-offs, I believe this is great accumulation zone, and we'll talk about exactly why. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kip. Let's get into it. Bitcoin is at $64,000 today. It touched $65,000 earlier. Actually, let me refresh this right now because I don't think that these prices are accurate. It's at about $65,000 right now. If we look at the Cronos token, it is coin number 30. It is back in the top 30. Which is fantastic to see. Actually doing pretty well over the last week, getting a nice recovery. This thing was back, it's back up to 13 cents, which is great. We dipped down to 12 cents, which we predicted could potentially happen, especially with fear around the Bitcoin halving and the predicted sell-off that so many believed in. But I believe there's going to be a bull market coming. But a lot of people were fearful of a potential lull in the market around the halving. In fact, the Crypto.com CEO, Chris Marszalek, came out and said, hey, Bitcoin price dip likely after halving, but great performance within 6 months after. Why? Because the bull market is always set into motion after the Bitcoin halving. People try to sell off and take profit around the halving, and then we get a parabolic bull run, which is what all these companies have been developing. The CEO of Crypto.com has been tweeting about how they've improved their customer service, cleared the backlogs. They've been investing through the last long time. If you look at Crypto.com Capital and the venture arm, they've scaled back their activity amid dubious market valuations. What you're going to see in this article, guys, is the venture arm of the Crypto.com, the same name which had a $500 million available for investments in startups at the sector of January 2022, has reduced its investment activity over the past 18 months. The reason being is because they already deployed a lot of that capital, guys. They are a big player in this space. They've already picked a lot of what they believe are going to be winners and put their money behind a lot of projects. But how many projects can they put their money behind? Also, knowing there's fear of potential take profit coming around after the hype around the Bitcoin ETF. And now with the halving and potential sell-offs, they cooled their jets a little bit after making massive investment in the bear market, which is where it really counts. There was some fear set forward recently about Crypto.com as well that they had to come out and speak out against. There was a potential setback that was being rumored for the South Korean market, which they are about to enter very, very soon, expanding their customer base even further into more countries because of the regulatory approval that they've been able to get over the last couple of years through this bear market. They want to be the most regulatory compliant exchange, and they've done a great job of that. Well, recently, fear came out. There were some reports that in the South Korean media that suggested a regulatory hurdle that might delay its expansion, and they're denying that. That is not true. That was FUD. FUD happens all the time, guys, and FUD presents buying opportunities. The price of Crocoin dipped recently, but that is not the reason, in my opinion. I think the reason is just greater profit taking across the entire market around this Bitcoin halving, which we can expect. As for the meme tokens, there's been a couple winners in this space, and VVS Finance just did a vote on the top meme tokens in this ecosystem. Crow with Knife wins again, and Mary the Mystery Token, shout out to that community as well, got picked by the community for VVS in the vote they put out, beating some of the larger market cap coins that came out recently, like Ryoshi, also like Ryoshi with Knife, and also like especially Krob, which came out. So you can see this ecosystem is still strong. The aggregator Wolf Swap DEX came out recently. They've got airdrops coming. I like the direction that this ecosystem is headed, and right now this token is still hanging on after a little bit of a sell-off after a buy the rumor, sell the news event around a first exchange listing that was brought to the table because the community raised $37,000 in 24 hours to get an exchange listing on Bitmart. The dev actually sold some of his tokens here to actually have $100,000 on the sidelines for more marketing purposes and for another exchange listing that has been being teased. No verification on what exchange they're targeting next, but there are more developments to be coming, and we see a lot of these tokens trying to hang on right now. I think that not only Solana and Ethereum and Coinbase's base chain is going to have a lot of winners within the ecosystem, but Cronos is going to have a lot of winners as well. And this meme coin ecosystem has certainly been exciting for the community. If you look at the overall market cap today, guys, we are waiting on a parabolic bull market triggered by Bitcoin, which has been consolidating around 47 days since it wicked above its previous highs. And I think soon, now that the Bitcoin halving is behind us, we're going to get another wave of investors coming into this space. The CRO coin token is actually holding up decently well versus Bitcoin. It broke out of this wedge, but now on the daily time frame, it is trying to come back up and break back up to the upside. And inevitably, guys, I've been talking about this a lot on our channel. If you look at the overall chart for Bitcoin versus CRO, if this thing goes back to its previous highs, this coin still has 700% upside versus Bitcoin. If Bitcoin does a 3x, you can do the math there. 3 times 7, guys, another 20x opportunity here if you buy CRO, if it performs versus Bitcoin like we expect. It bounced off the 12-cent level like I also expected. My next target is 20 cents. And honestly, guys, now that the Bitcoin halving is out of the way, I could expect that to happen sooner rather than later. There is a chance of a altcoin sell-off and a Bitcoin sell-off now that the halving has occurred. We do see that from time to time, but the argument stands strong. That is, institutions are buying cryptocurrencies. When Bitcoin goes into a parabolic bull market, the overall market cap will break its previous high, sending all altcoins into a parabolic rally. Not every single altcoin will win. Not every single altcoin will succeed, especially meme tokens, guys, but there will be winners and a lot of opportunity where we want to take profit along the way. We want to have a hypothesis behind our investment strategy, which is why we like crypto.com so much, because of the regulatory compliance standpoint that they've been attacking through the bear market, getting the licenses to expand into different markets, beating the FUD, like the recent FUD about the South Korea trouble that was fake. They survived the FTX collapse. They've got one-to-one reserves and a lot of marketing partnerships, and I feel very good about it, especially when we get the overall altcoin rally. I think we got a lot of gains ahead in this market, guys. That's all I got in this one. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more crypto content, and as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA, HODL, and of course, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Got 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. Peace, y'all. I'll see you next time.